Hey everybody, we're back again. I got a few more little odd ends I want to show you on this thing. Before I said something about possibly having to shave the spindles, and I will show you why. Now, with the way my bags are set up, if I get the way I'm sitting, I'm all the way down. And let me turn some light on for you. See how close that spindle is to that bag? That's with my camber all the way out. So what I'm going to do is, like the other video I was talking about, K-Power Performance did, is he took and he shaved that down. Now it's cast steel. It's not aluminum. It's not anything like that. So it can be shaved down quite a bit. So I'll probably take, I don't know, 1/4 of an inch or so out of it. That way I don't have to pull my camber all the way out. If I pull my camber out, then I'll be ripping fenders off and everything like that, because I've got tight fitment right now, and it's really where I want to do or where I want to be rather. So I'm going to trim that out, and then we are going to, most likely, I'm going to trim this right here. I'm going to cut a section of it out, because you can see where it's been hit before from being low, where the A-arms were hitting before when I had my old cheapy eBay sleeves on. The A-arms hit right there, and it keeps it from going all the way down. And eventually I'm going to order me some tower extensions, and I'll cut it out better for the tower extensions and then weld them on, and they'll sit about like that. And it'll give my A-arm another inch or so worth of travel to drop. But first I'm going to go ahead and we're going to pull the spindle out to where I can work on it, and I'm going to buff it down, grind it down, use flat discs, get it good and smooth. And then, I'll do this side, then I'll do the other side as well. And then I'll look and see where the A-arm's touching up here once I get the wheel off and everything. And I'll mark it, get my shape that I need to cut out and everything like that. I don't want to cut too much out and those shock tower extensions not fit down in there or over it. But I don't want to not cut enough out either. So we're going to get that, and when I get everything set up, I'll show you what it looks like in a better detail how I'm talking about doing it. Alright, so I got everything apart finally. I had hell with that damn nut right there. But I got it all apart. First, I couldn't get that nut off, so I just adjusted the upper control arm, upper A-arm, whatever you want to call it. And the fitment was better. I didn't get close to the bag, but I was sitting right on the edge of the fender, and I don't want that. I want to be able to tuck them better. So I finally got the spindle off, and I'm going to cut it down, and I'll show you how I'm going to do that. And then up here, I'm just going to take this very top ridge all the way across out. Follow that one little square, take it completely out. But of course I'll have the bag covered and everything like that when I do that. Give me a second, I'll show you what I'm going to do with the spindle. Alrighty, well, here's the spindle. I'm going to take it from right about here down to about here, and I'm going to take it, I'm going to taper it down at an angle, and I'm going to go here probably all the way about down to here and taper it back up again, about a 1/4 inch all the way through, all the way down. I'm just going to do that with a flap disc. So when I get all that done, I'll show you how it looks. Alright, so this is what I've got done so far. Not much, really, when you think about it, but it did take quite a bit out of it. Yeah, think of how much it was there. Now I just gotta take it and flatten it out, square it up all the way down. Got a couple little hot spots to get out right in here. Still a little bit warm, but that's gonna be it for now. I'm gonna get it in there, test fit it, see how it looks, take it all back apart, do it again if I have to, but I want to make sure I get these high spots and everything leveled out first. And of course, if it's good, then we'll shoot it with some black paint, keep it from rusting, some primer or something. But when I get all that done and get it where I need it, I'll show you when it's done. Alright, I showed you the spindle last night that I was working on. I went ahead today, notched that out to where a little bit more clearance. Not a whole lot, but it's going to give me another about an inch or so, close to it. But if you see, right there on the bag, you can already see where it's starting to rub with that spindle. It's not through yet, but that's why I shaved that spindle. Still got to test fit it and do the other side, but that's where we're at right now. Alright, in the last video I showed you the driver's side over here, where I'd already started thinning it down. And that's the passenger side. You can see I hadn't touched it yet. Now I need to kind of line it up, do a little bit more smoothing probably on the drivers, flatten it down where it's flatter all the way across instead of kind of beveled. Bows up in the middle a little bit, but I'm going to test it. But I'm going to kind of do the passenger. I'm trying to use it to kind of line up, see about how much I need to do on each one to match them up the best I can. So when I get done with that, I will show you how it looks. Alright, so I got both spindles shaved down quite a bit, as you can see. And we are going to test fit them. We'll clean them up, get all that damn grinder slag and grit, crap like that out of there. Blow that out. But other than that, fix and test fit them, see how they fit. I got all that done. I got the bag moved over here. And I got the hole cut. Which, I mean, it doesn't give me a whole lot more, as you can see. But it gives me quite a bit extra play. Well, not really quite a bit, but it gives me a little bit of play. That other side's tighter than this one is. See, I got a little bit extra room, about an inch or so at least. So, well, see how it does. Put everything back together and I'll show you what it looks like. Alright, got everything back together. Got the screwdriver in there still. I was tightening back down the axle nut. Remember when you do take all the ball joints loose, everything like that, tie rod ends, put new cotter keys in. I don't have any right now, but then again I won't be really driving it either. Just test fitting everything like that. So I'm gonna put the wheels on and we're gonna see how much more room I got and everything like that. When I get that far, I'll show you how it looks. Alright, so it's been a couple days since I've been out here messing with everything. We've had bad weather. Cold front blew through. And it's just now warming up enough to even get outside. It's still mid-50s right now. It's just now getting enough sunlight out here to kind of dry everything up to where I could even attempt to work. But you can see I'm all the way back on my camber. And I got that where I can get me a little bit more angle. I got about another inch or so worth of clearance on the drop. But I still have to do a little bit more shaving on the spindles. I can see back here or not. That little bit piece right here on the very top got to be shaved just a little bit more. It's just barely rubbing when the bag's aired up. But I'm gonna do more shaving, more trimming and everything like that. When I get it done, get it figured out, see how it is. If not, I can always just adjust this out just a little bit. I don't want to do it too much because I don't want to have to keep rolling my damn fenders. But it may get to the point where that's what I may have to do, is move this back, you know, about the width of maybe a 10mm socket or something. You know, not a lot, but enough. Which we may try that and see how it does. So when I get everything figured out and what I'm going to do, I'll show you. But basically, that's it. Everything I had to do was trim the spindles and notch the frame, notch the strut towers. So we're sitting pretty good how I want it. I just got to get off that bag now. So let me see what I can figure out, and we'll get back with you. Alright, so what I decided I was going to go ahead and do, I got to looking in there, and even shaved like this, when you turn, it was still rubbing the bag. And I got a little wear spot on my bag that I don't like. You can't see down in there. But that top part of the spindle that you can see right there was still kind of rubbing a little bit. So what I did was, I just took me a 10mm socket and I set it to where it would fit right in there. And it gives me a good clearance on both sides of the spindle. So now I just got to do the other side, and hopefully the spot that I rubbed in the bag on this side's not leaking. I've got a leak on the air line on the other side that I got to fix, but right now my battery's completely dead and I got to get it charged. So pretty much that's it. Just that's what you got to do. Shave your spindles, grind them down, and of course you can shave them more on the tops and round them out. I'm not really going to do all that right now. I don't want to take everything back apart yet again just to shave them down. I don't want to get them too thin and risk them breaking going down the road. So my next bet and idea will probably end up being getting possibly some MPC drop forks. So anybody got a set for EK or get me hooked up on some, let me know. Like, comment, subscribe.